And welcome everybody. If you're wondering why I'm asking what's going on with YouTube, is because I thought I was streaming. I thought I was streaming. OBS said I was streaming for an entire hour. And if it wasn't for Vincentius Primus getting on, he just woke up and going to my stream and saying, "Are you streaming?" And of course, and I wasn't, and I haven't been. And I'm a little pissed right now about that. So this morning on Twitch, the place where we are staying, Vincentius Primus's parents, they had someone come to work on the air conditioner, and that cut my Twitch down to only 2 hours. So if you want to see some of the stuff I did this morning on Twitch, you can go there. It is the 15th of September 2025. That's the only time you can go there, within 5 or 6 days of this time, and see things. Right now, I have no idea if I'm streaming or not, because nothing is reliable. There was nothing from YouTube saying that I wasn't streaming. There wasn't even the normal warnings, like warning Will Robinson. Sometimes you get that yellow warning. Wasn't any of that. And so here we are. We're back, and what I can do, I'm only going to be here for 2 hours. I thought 2 hours is going to, I'll see if I can, if that is not going to interfere with the rest of what needs to happen today on Earth here. It's 3 o'clock my time. So, hi. Hi, yeah, so what is it? So the reason I'm saying what's going on with YouTube is because Vincentius went out and he found other people trying to figure out what happened to their stream, their YouTube stream. And they were trying to figure out what went wrong. Was it their computer? Was it OBS? And it all comes back to a bunch of people having the same problem who were streaming on YouTube. So I'm going to check for a minute and let Vincentius see if I'm actually streaming right now before I go too much further with what's going on, because yeah, that happened to me. So a whole hour. I started at 1:30 because I figured I was sitting at the computer, and it's like I might as well go ahead and start. It's a good thing I did. But now I'm waiting to see if Vincentius says that I'm actually streaming. And we're in the town, we're in the farmer's market at the center of town. They can eat in restaurants that look out over the forests.
I hope it stops raining soon.
I hope so too, I do, but it is sunset, so we might go to sleep. So they can see from this restaurant the forests and all the beautiful surroundings. Below this mountaintop is a forgotten forest, and the mountaintop itself is overgrown woodlands. And so we have the intention of putting back here. Part of the problem that I'm having with my computer being underpowered and not having enough memory to do some things that I needed to do. So I have shaders, portions of shaders are off. So I can't hold a lamp in my hand and to light my way through this dark. So I really am going to have to depend on the lights that are already here. You can't see it, but this is where the archery center is going to be. It's going to be a dark oak archery center. This archery center is where they will come, druids will come for archery competitions. So we're not doing any fighting, but druids still love archery as a sport. And so they have competitions, and this Disneyland of theirs is going to have a place for those competitions. But in order to have all the things that an archery center would need, we have to have a fletcher. And the only place, the only thing that is standing in our way of having a fletcher at this moment is a fishery. So we have to have a fishery here, whether we like it or not. So in the hour that didn't get streamed, that I thought I was streaming, I went through the styles to find a fishery that might work here. Now, I did not look at the hive fishery. I actually didn't look at it, which is not like me, but I didn't look at it. And now I'm wondering if I should have. Let's come here for a minute. I'm going to change. Hopefully everyone's asleep and no one will see me. Change. Yep, there isn't even a druid around. Good. Phew. Okay, I'm going to go out here and look at the hive fishery before Brittany does too much more with the cave fishery, the cliff style. We're using the cliff style fishery in that first hour that I was streaming. I decided on the cliff style fishery and putting it out here. It has its own balloon, and I like the idea of it being out here on this cliff. Understandable that the fisher would use the balloon to find other waters, and I like that. However, the idea of the hive fishery had not come to me. So what I'm looking for is fisheries that don't require water. And the hive fishery more than likely can't require water. And so let's come here and let's look at the fishing hut and let's look at the level 5. Let's see how big it is, first of all. I have to put it up because it's not so big. It's not so big. And let's see what it looks like on the inside. So it's like cavern where they have a pool and they're farm fishing, and that's fine. It's actually quite nice. And notice from here they can go down and manage the pool at this level. This seems to lead, that's a door. These are doors out. This is nice. This is nice. But I like the idea of the balloon. Yes, I have built that before, and I haven't built this. So I could do this instead. But I really like, so let me show you the one that I want to build. Cliff. So this is the cliff style, and the fishery. We're just waiting for, there we go. And the fishery right here, level 5, is going to look like this. So it's going to be on the side of the hill, and then it's going to have water, a waterfall coming down off of the side, like the water is coming out of this lagoon area. And I really like the idea of that. I like it a lot. So that is why this is going to be the fishery that we're going to put in right here, right at the edge, right in this little box of the town border right here. And it's going to be facing out this way, but there'll be walkways here to come back. The fisher, whoever we have, is probably going to live in this house here, since this is the closest house other than Brittany and Aaron's house. So we'll see how everybody works together. Claire is out here. This is the tree farm right here that we're looking at with these partially cut trees again. And yeah, so I still want to do that one. So we will do it. So that's X. And it seems like it stopped raining on its own. We have some things on us that had to do with the university. So we are going to the university when we wake up. But before we do that, let's come here and let's go back to being a little mermaid, a survivalist. And there we go. And let's go to sleep. So that means that we have hearts, and it also means that when I go up to the university, I can't accidentally hit the hut block. So since I am not extraordinary right now, I don't have extraordinary powers, I'm going to walk up the hill, and there is Macy going to her farm. This is kind of her farm location here. Now this is, both of these farm locations don't have any covers for them. I'm going to have to make covering because I wanted these steampunk farms because they have huge fields attached to them. And I wanted those fields so that we would have this entire plain here be an open field for the cows, and that's what we did. Okay, so let's come around to this side right here. We've got rabbits. Bode has rabbits in the rabbit hutch, and Mackenzie is our other. And both of these will put a little top over it for when it rains, for them to have some protection. But both Mackenzie and Macy actually like being outside with the cows. We're up in the hills, and right now it's summer, but most of the time it is winter here. It is very cold, and during those cold times, this is very sunny and pleasant. And so that's one of the reasons why they don't mind not having a roof here. So it's summer, and so everyone is in their summer clothing. And which way do I want to go? Let's go this way. Let's go up here. Oh, I wanted to see, I think Troy is working on something, but before I go all the way to the university, I just wanted to check and see what he's working on, because it's quite possible he's not working on anything, that he finished what he was working on. I can run through those fields because I did the research at the university to protect running through the fields. And
what lovely weather today.
Thank you, Troy. That's Troy. Sure enough, he's not working on anything. So let me look and see what that means. He was supposed to be working on the composter. Do we have a composter level 3? We have a composter level 2. Why? Because Troy was supposed to be putting in a restaurant, and it's right over here. And sure enough, This is what we wanted him to work on, but he hasn't started working on the level 3 yet. We're going to have him put in the level 3. This will make this restaurant a level 3, and the restaurant up on the surface is not. I don't think I want to do that just yet. We'll leave this a level 2. I have to see if I have anyone to work this restaurant. Let's look at workers. Aubrielle, these are druids. Aubrielle, adaptability and knowledge, and Mohammed. They have other tasks that they want. So we need adaptability and knowledge in order to open that restaurant. Hi, Simon. Simeon, sorry.
I love living here.
Oh, I'm glad, Simeon. That's wonderful. Okay, let's come up here. Now that we checked that out. What's he working on? Did I actually assign him to work on anything then? Because if he's not going to work on... Whoa. Oh, man. Okay. So eventually, this is really kind of like a temporary situation. And because now we know that the air conditioner comes on in this area, there's actually a beautiful desk right here. But it doesn't work for me streaming because the air conditioner is right next door. However, there is room in the bedroom, and I will probably move in there the next time that we're here. So I'm just going to have to apologize for it right now, that the air conditioner keeps interrupting with lots of white noise in the background. Let's come over here and see. This is only a level 2. We have enough plantations to get the things that we need to get. This is only a level 1. And so let's have him start working on the blacksmith. We now can have a blacksmith. And let's see, how can we get... Nope, not through here. Interesting. So we would have to go through this way. There's Parnell. This is Simeon's cornfields right here. And right here, we don't have anyone at this farm at this moment. But this is what we need to get to. The build options. The builder is Troy. Look at this. It's saying this is an Old English blacksmith. I'm intrigued. Okay. And the level 2 only needs 2 racks. Troy's going to be done with this in like 2 seconds. Is that a level 2? No, that's the level 1 only needs 2 racks. Okay. And then the level 2 will be next. All right. He has to at least bring it up to a level 2 along with all the other buildings. And I think he even has the racks on him. So that's going to be fine. The restaurant is a level 1 or 2? Level 2. So this is the only other thing here that is not a level 2. Let's have Troy upgrade this when he gets done with the this is so fascinating. Such a huge plantation, sugar farm. A sugar farm and cactus, of course, and the other things that we need. Let's come up here. Since I have hearts, I'm going to make a shortcut through the upstairs here. What do you need,
Hi.
Troy? Oh, you do need the racks. Okay. So if those racks aren't there, we'll have to make them. So we're going to come up here. if those racks aren't there, we need to go through the normal way so that we can go through the warehouse. I hope I'm still streaming. And if I'm not still streaming, I'm going to believe that my theory is that if you don't have closed captions or something, you can't stream anymore. But how can you get closed captions when you're streaming? If there's a way to turn that on somewhere, that would be the interesting thing to find out, because all these problems started happening when they decided that they were going to make everything have closed caption. So let me look here and look for racks, and there aren't any. So let's look and see what a rack entails. In order to get racks, we need wood and iron. Now the iron is already here, the ingots are here already. The wood is not. We might as well go ahead and make like 6, 8 packs maybe. Let's get some wood. Plank. So we have the most birch, but birch is what we're using for the restaurants. So we don't want to do that right now. The next amount is dark oak that we could just take some of for right now. So why don't we take the dark oak and we'll use it. So this is dark oak plank here, and here we go. So he only needs 2 right now. But if he needs racks for every single one, we could go ahead and make 12. And I think I would be happy with doing that. So let's divide this and this. Let's put half of this here. That's going to make 10. And half here. 10's enough. So now we have 10 racks. And we'll put back this. Put this up here. Put this back. Racks in there. Let's just put these metals in here for now. This goes to the university so we can do some studying. We need that. What did we do with the tome? Let's come down here and look for the tome and lapis. There's some tomes somewhere. And there's a tome here. Lapis. Let's get lapis. Whoops. And we'll do this. And there we are. And let's just go ahead and get the full amount. I don't know how much. So we'll just take a full one of these. Let's take the cookies just in case. Because now we're at level 3, which means that they can do 3. But are we at level 3? Is the university done? I'm not showing Cade. Cade's working on the university. We can go up and see what he needs. Because, it's the middle of the night. Let's go up and see what he needs for the university. So we can come through the farmer's market and go out. This is the north path, past Romina's restaurant, and up the tree elevator to Cade's workshop right here. And Cade is here, and he needs all sorts of things for the university right now. And these are the last things that he needed. Remember, he needed soul lanterns. When we found out that we weren't streaming after we had gotten those things. So he needs a lot of stuff, so we're not going to be able to do too much at the university. I think that we're waiting on the level 3 for the university. Whoa. Whoa. Do I have anything that I can put there on me? Let me look in the backpack and see if I have anything. Right now, if I put a trapdoor there, they will use it. The only thing I have that I can put in that to keep them from falling in would be this sponge right here. Why is... he's taking away that part. I think he's taking that part away. That means he's going to take that away anytime. When they fall, how far down are they falling? Hold on. Let me get this. Did she just pick that up? That's hurtful. Whoa, that is a lot of hurt. I don't think there's anything I can do until he gets done. I don't think there is. So I'm down here. Let's go back around the corner here to Cade's. I wanted to see if it would kill them. So it won't kill them, but I don't like it. So I'm going to hurry up and do what I wanted to do while I'm a mermaid, just a little mermaid, meaning that I don't have any powers. And so there's nothing I can do about that. There is, but I'd have to do it from here. It's still nighttime. Let me do this first. So let's come to here and let's look. So we can do the haste because we now have a level 3, and so we're going to have them research that. That's 1 of 2. And then we're not going to have rails here at all. Let's look at higher learning. No. Nurture, more books. When we do it, we're going to do books. Scuba is open. Because I'm going to have a fishery, I am going to have to do scuba for the fishery so that I don't lose the fisher. Resurrection, we don't have any of this done yet, and so it doesn't matter. Stamina, resistance, band-aids, and we don't have this, and this requires a library and university. Not just a university, but a library and a university. So that's all we can do until things get done. Let me go somewhere. It's the middle of the night. Probably, let me come into this stairwell here. This is pretty good. This is a job for a super mermaid. So let's come here. And let's go here. And here we are. So let's come down to where this is. The only thing that I think we can do to protect them is to connect this right here and bring this over like this. So they can't come this way because he's going to clear this whole thing. He's cleared 1. I think he's going to clear 2 of these away. And I think he can do it from behind the fence. And we'll let him do that. I just don't want him, yeah, that's what we don't want. So, all of this in this area is jungle. That was weird. I thought I saw something. It's like I can't see anything. We have a treaty. Kingzillasaurus. Kingzillasaurus. Yeah, so whatever's going on with YouTube, why my first hour of stream was not there, I don't know, but the sun is rising, so let's come here. How are you, King? How are you doing today? We're gonna come through here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And we're just gonna see the sunrise right here. This is a firefighter right here, and it's so this fire balloon is too close to the university, and so all the ladder is missing from the balloon at the moment. We don't have anyone assigned to this balloon right now, which is good because they couldn't get here anyway until the university is finished. The other thing that they can't get to is they can't get to, whoa, the tree's gone. Whoa, the tree that was here is gone. You can see those trunks right there. There's a big huge tree that's supposed to be here, and it has been stunted. So that's another thing that we can't do anything about until they get done. But this tree, you can see the bottom of it right here, is holding up the university on this side, and we'll just have to connect it to those branches right there when Cade is finished building. But wow, that was unexpected. How did you even get, oh, look at this. He did that. Look what he put in. He put that in, and the courier just jumped down from there. Oh my gosh. And look, he brought it down even farther. Wow. So this is what happens to me because I am building in a forest, and I want to retain the trees. I don't want the trees to come down. So when I start building, when the trees get repaired, so see this right here, this big huge tree here? This is not enough tree here holding up this part. I don't know what I'm going to do about that fire. That is the mystic site. We can have this part of the tree come back, and that'll strengthen that tree in that section. These trees are going away. These trees aren't doing anything, but they are a part of the build, so they will keep putting them here, and I'll keep taking them down. So we're going to have, this is the level 3 that he's working on. We're going to have everything brought up to a level 3, and then we will move on from there. Mr. Villager! Mr. Villager! Hi! Yay! Hi! That's right! School's almost over, isn't it? Or school is over for you guys. Welcome back! How? Oh. We won't even go there. It's a long story. Things are good. Things are good. My sister is right now by herself. My other sister is actually helping by coming in once a week and trying to help fill the gap for the fact that Vincentius primus are not there. We're not on the East Coast. We're not on the West Coast. And look at this cow. Hello, you. Let me get something here. Every once in a while, cows wander into this area. So I'm just going to take this cow back. I have to be careful. Remember what happened the last time I tried to bring a cow back? I moved too quickly. You rise you back from your little detox. This time it worked and made it through to the end. Actually, it was supposed to be 3, but you couldn't resist. I'm still working on Pitti. I haven't been streaming that much because of the change in schedule. And you would probably remember, Mr. Villager, that it used to be that when we were in the Midwest, part of the country at Vincentius Primus's parents, I couldn't stream at all. And now I can stream, but I have to deal with the air conditioner. And then, Mr. Villager, the other thing that's happened is that I have reached the limit of my computer. My computer is unable to deal with, what did I need? Lapis is what I need there. My computer is I don't have enough memory. I'm using 9 and the computer only has 16 gigs of memory. The processor power, I think, is another thing that I need some extra power for Java to work properly. And so I've been having a lot of times where I have to say I have to restart the game while I'm streaming. And so I'm in the process of working on and getting a computer that will work. Brittany, what's the matter? What's wrong with you?
Good to see you.
You need some spruce stairs? Okay, I'll do something about that. But yeah, so that's one of those things that has kind of restricted me for a little bit, is that I need, I've come to the limit of the game. Now, it's interesting, the limit of my computer. So it's, in the past when that's happened, it's sort of been the limit of Minecraft and the limit of Minecolonies, but this is not the limit of Minecolonies. This is actually my limitation. And for a while, maybe you remember when I was asking Vincentius, it's like, how can they have like 10 and 15, people playing on a server and not be bombing all the time? And I've just got one city and I'm doing that. And so he's talked to me about that they're on a server, and a server would make a difference. But right now, even to have a server, we'd have to be back on the East Coast. There's another computer on the East Coast that could be the server. I beg your pardon, but it doesn't change the processing that I need. So it would just stave it off for a little bit, I think. So anyway, so that's what's going on. How has this year been for you? I haven't let's see, the whole month of July and August we've been here. And remember, I told you that we were roller skating. I was, not we. He does not. I was roller skating. Am I going to have to change? Yes, I am. Let me change back into a survivalist for a minute so that I can make something for Brittany. And let's come here. Let's take this down. And let's see what she needed. Brittany needs 24 stairs, and that's what's stopping her right now. The dirt should be here, but it says it's not. and 2 spruce doors. And so we'll see. Just don't end up in the yeah, gee. So let's get some plank for the stairs. So we need plank. Let's see how much spruce we have. We have enough to make stairs. So we'll get spruce plank here and here. Wait, that's dark oak. This isn't enough. This might be enough. How many does she need? She needs 24 spruce stairs. Oh, we can't make them like that. I forgot. These we have to make this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so let's put the stairs here. And doesn't she need a spruce door? Let's look and see what kind of door. This is a normal spruce door. Quite crazy. Yes, indeed. A button. I actually have some dark oak, don't I? Yeah, I do. How many buttons? 2. 1, 2 dark oak buttons. What else? Door. Do I have enough? I don't think I do. I do. I have just enough to make the doors. So these can all go here. 2. So those should be off the list. But we don't have dirt. 28 oak slabs. Do we actually not have any oak log left? That is saying we don't have any oak log. That means we have to go to Arnaaluk oak. We do not have any oak log. Wow. Look at that. We have plank. We still have some oak plank. We have plank slab. What kind of slab is she asking for? Oak planks. She needs 67. Plank, P-L-A-N-K. See, I don't have any indication, unless you stop talking to me, that I'm not actually running right now. And there is no oak plank. There's no oak. So we're going to have to go to Arnaaluk and get those things. So I'm going to put this here. Can't use the light anyway right now. And I can show you what you did. But you'll skip to the sweetest parts. You basically excavated a 3 years back hobby during this time. Quite a painter, but it's most like a joke. A hobby. You can consider me quite a dyer. Have you been painting? Are you painting? Are you doing art, or are you actually doing construction painting? Painting on earth, painting like houses or something. Let's go ahead and go to Arnaaluk. A 7 years back hobby. Wow. That's a long time ago. Tell me more. This is Romina's right here. We're going around the corner. Oh, the balloon is there. So we're going to take a red eye. I'm going to take a balloon back. It's right now is what time? We're not really taking a red eye because it's only 10 o'clock. And we're going to go here and go up and begin. Yep. On classic canvas, you got some work, just 2 for now, but already in half of another one. Ooh, actual painting. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's come here. And let's look at the magazine and see. We're going to Arnaaluk, and with the balloon is taking off. And the balloon just landed in Arnaaluk, and there is one of the 2 monuments. There's one that is an ancient fortress there, and then this is a restoration of a fortress right here. And we are going to get off of the balloon and come down on the platform, go through the waiting area, and come down the elevator right here. Now we've added something here. After the last set of kids, Solomon went to a different place to work, and Elaine and June, the couple Elaine and June, now run the travel center and the hotel. So Elaine works in the travel center. Elaine, I need a ticket, please. Thank you. They come to here. I should put something here for a ticket, for them to get a ticket from. Thank you. And then we're going to come out here. I didn't bring anything to sell this time. I just sort of rushed away. We've always had the stash here. If we had stuff on us that we wanted to bring back to them, we could put it here, but we don't. And right here is a new mailbox right here. And we can cancel those lanterns because we made them already. And we're going to come to our list here, and let's see what it says. That we need red carpet, 3 light blue banners, and 4 red carpet. Red carpet. Red carpet, we need 3 request, and 4 red carpet. So we need 1 more red carpet. 1 more red carpet there. And light blue banners. Light blue banner, we need 3 light blue banners right here, and those will all be done. And there's the stick delivery, and so that part is done. We'll see if that works. Next, we need 28 oak slabs, and we need 8 oak log. And so let's do it this way. Let's get oak log. Let's get a 64 of oak log. And then we need slab. Let's get a 64 of oak slab. And what was the other thing that we needed? Was it fence? Oak slab. Oak fence, sure enough. 8 oak fence. So we can just do 16 oak fence. We're doing a little bit more than they asked for because Pitti needs to build up its stuff. Its warehouse, the things in the warehouse. And we're not getting any food, but we do need wheat. And we need a diamond axe. Wow. and we need dirt. So we'll get a 64 of dirt. I'm amazed that we need dirt, but it says we do. So let's get a 64 of dirt. Let's get a diamond axe. And there it is. Let's get one of those. And I lost track of something. Hold on for a second. I'll come up here and look. And oak plank panels, that many. Let's get them to make the chain and the panels. We need 20 oak plank panels. I think we might have to make them, yeah, we're going to have to make them there. So we're just going to have to get oak plank. Why don't we get, so we got log. Let's get plank. That was silly. Oak plank. And let's come here and let's get 2 of these. And that'll give us what we need for that. And finally, anything else? Dirt, I got axes. I think I have to make those. Chains, we can get them to make chains. And why don't we go ahead and get them to make a set of chains. We're using a lot of chains. So let's do 32. Oh, can't do it that way. CHAIN 32. Request. And there's all the stuff that we asked for. So we'll see how much of it we get by the time we're done looking at some stuff. So Mr. Villager said he would be back in a little bit. River is working on the, she's working on the courier for the Northwest warehouse. We're going through to the Northwest warehouse. We're coming down the corridor towards Calvin, and Calvin is the sifter, I think. And there he is, as a matter of fact. He is working right now in his shop, and we can see him. And there he is. This is one reason we don't have a lot of soul sand, because he's sifting it and getting stuff. And sure enough, there's more soul sand sitting there for him to sift. This is where she's working. This is where River is working on this building right here. Level 2 of this building, she's bringing it up to the level 3. This morning on Twitch, we did some updates to the outside of this logistics center here. But we haven't done anything to the inside. And see across there, I don't know whether you can see or not, but across there, this is Arnaaluk. Just sent 3. Okay, let me look. Let me make this go away. Across the way there is one of the apartments that we were working on. Let's go to here. Let's go to Discord. And let's see. Let's go here. There. Nope. So that means they're in line. Oh. Oh, Mr. Villager. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. gorgeous. I'm glad you put them on Discord so that everyone could see them. They're just gorgeous. They are so beautiful. Wow, you have a good eye. You do. And your color, well, you always. Your color sense is wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. I still have leaking in here. I still have some things that I need to do in the logistics center. But let me show you. So this is the third warehouse right here, and this is the northwest warehouse. And we're getting, we have the logistics center here that was just built by mermaids, because these are cavern. This is arcology. This is 3 arcology. These are arcology courier shops right here. So we can have 3 of the 12 working right here. And then here we can have 2 more. So we have Evelyn is here, and then we can have another one. So 3 and 2 is 5. And then down this hallway here we can have 7. 7 down here. And this is Hannah. Hannah is working and living in Paloma's cookery and house for the time being until the new cookery in the other section of town is done. And then Hannah wants to come back here to her house and this cookery. She likes this one. I'm sorry, Paloma wants to come back. This is Paloma's. And look at there. She is working. She just got a message and she is making something. It looks like she might be making butter. She is making butter. The oven just went off here and Aya just left. And it looks like she's done making butter. But let's look here where Aya is. And she might have been the one asking for butter in order to make something special. And so that is there. And then this is Thomas and Onyx here, and these 2 couriers make 7 couriers directly connected to the northwest warehouse. So you need 12, so we still need 5 more couriers for that warehouse to work properly. We need 2 more couriers in the main warehouse, and I think 2 more in the makers, the second makers area. We have we have a logistics center there. So all of these couriers are working on things. So today, this morning on Twitch, we were working on this building here. You're liking to do these using certain color palettes like these, and there is quite a hot one coming soon. Oh, okay, cool. So right here, that was Aya. Did she look cute? That was a baker. This is what we were working on today. So we put in, guys live here, 4 guys, Calvin, Thomas, Lane, and Milan, all live here, these 4 guys. So this is like a frat house. And we put in a kitchen for them. This is the kitchen that we put in. And then we just need to make this table a little bit larger. But because they're in the glacier, they're actually inside a glacier that's right outside here. And since they are, this window was useless. But it also allowed us to push out into this area and to add a master bedroom right in this spot. And we were working on it this morning. So this is what we put in this morning. This is a level 5 Byzantine insert, bedroom insert. And we have to put some chairs here. We just haven't gotten those parts quite done just yet. And then upstairs still needs to be done. We did change out the beds, giving them better bedrooms. Doesn't it seem awfully bright up here? The light is, I think, bouncing off of the glaciers up above, and that's why it looks so light in here. But as you can see, they don't really have a view. That's why this one was closed up completely. And Mr. Villager is saying you're doing them during the weekends due to life stuff. Yeah, exactly. And also it came with an interesting breakthrough. Ooh, I'm interested. And so this is the house that we were working on and that we could continue to work on. But let me show some other things that Mr. Villager might have missed. So I'm really happy with having an extra place for couples with kids can be. Now back here, you remember this is Jellybean's apartment with Onyx. And right now, Evelyn is living here. And so that's one of those things that we're looking at. And then here, this apartment, Raquel and Mauricio are here, and they don't have a kitchen. They don't have any furniture yet. And so this is one of the things that we're looking at. This looks like it's been pushed out already for furniture. Skin editing is almost like painting. Yeah, in the fact that you have to get the coloring right, so that the skin looks the way it should. Yeah, and I can see that. Which is really cool. I thought that was interesting. I thought Vincentius came back downstairs, but nope. I think so. That was very odd. Did I miss him? Did someone walk by? No? Yes? Okay. How curious. That's really cool. And was with that conclusion you were able to complete the last skins that the developer of Millionaire add-on was needing in a most gracious way. Excellent. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Yay! Oh yeah, because Millionaire has add-ons like Minecolonies does, where people add on. Cool. So if it looks different on the same instance, and let me see here. Jelly possesses a significantly satisfying habitation. I'm glad.